Okay, so let's find our sit bones again. You haven't found them already. Lift up through your spine and through the crown of your head. Let's roll through the shoulders. Breaths in, let it out. Always nice when you can make a noise. And let's make those circles forward and down. And release the arms to your sides, and we'll inhale them out and up. And you can connect the movement to your breath, inhaling as you reach out and up, exhaling. This time, interlace your fingers and press. Let's go off to one side very gently. We're just warming up. Back to the center, off to the other side. Back to the center, and release and rain your fingers down. Do something for the hands. Let's do some open close. A little quicker. Let's make some fists and move them in a big circle. And change the direction. Interlace those fingers and press forward. Inhale it up and over, and again, one side. Use your inhale to come to center and off to the other side. Release and rain your fingers down. This time, reach to the back of your chair. I feel like I need to move forward just a bit in order to do that, right? Because it's right there. And drop your chest forward. Next time you exhale, bring your hands out in front and round through your spine. So a nice inhale, lifting your heart and reaching back. Nice exhale and rounding your spine and reaching forward. To your own breath, reaching back and reaching forward. One last time. And release the hands to your thighs. Take a nice deep breath in. Let's inhale the arms out again. And as you exhale now, bend the elbows, scoop the hands down, all the way down, reach to your ankles and hang your head. Or hold your breath. The next time you inhale, gently walk up and over, come to seated. Let's keep the hands here, and we'll do that with an exhale. So inhaling, exhale, and reach your fingers down. Hang your head. And the next inhale, walk your fingers up and over. Let's move to the edge of our chair. We'll stretch the right leg forward and add a reach. Inhaling back up. And other side, left leg and add a reach. Inhaling. This time let's do two. Pressing through the heel and add a gentle reach. Inhaling up and back. Place your feet on the floor. Or,
Zoom meeting.
let's see what's happening here. I have a new friend. Good morning. Hi, Pam.
Hi,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but the camera is very maybe close to you, so I can't see everything of you.
Okay.
That's just my opinion, but that's okay. I know the words.
Let me go back to my chair and then see if it's any different.
Yeah.
Is that any better?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry to beep in or whatever I did. Whatever I did, I don't know.
So let's move to the floor. I thought we could start, kind of work our way up today. So one thing that I wanted to share with you today is that in yoga, we go to our edge, the edge being that place of kind of a challenge, the place you want to challenge yourself. When you're moving in a pose, we call it going to the edge, which means that you want to get as much as you can out of that pose without feeling pain during yourself. So that's what I'm going to do for myself today. I'm going to go to my edge, but I'm going to take care of myself. And I still have some limitations, as we all do, right? We all have these limitations, but I don't want that to inhibit your ability to go to your edge. So as we're moving, especially through the standing poses, I'm going to take care of myself and stay within my limitations, but I'm going to encourage you to go to your edge. So if your pose looks different from mine today, that's perfectly fine. I want you to be able to do that. I don't want to limit you in any way. So take care of yourself. If anything feels not okay, too difficult, do whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. All right, so let's begin. Here we are in Sukhasana, right? Easy sitting pose. Let's take the hands on the knees and we'll make some circles. I know if I'm gonna pick on your friend. Fred's doing a lotus pose here called Padmasana. That looks pretty good. That's how your hips feel. And we'll go in the opposite direction, stirring it up. You're rolling on those sit bones all around them. And come back to the center and place the hands out in front. I call these teepees. Make some teepees out in front. Feel the muscles of your hips stretch. And if you feel like you can walk them forward, go ahead and do that. If you want to keep them right out in front, that's fine too. Let's inhale up and back, and we'll take one teepee in the front and one teepee behind. And notice what kind of a twist you're creating here in your spine. Both teepees in front. We'll switch it now. One in front and one behind. And back to the front. Let's go side to side. So teepees on the side. I'm going to plant one hand, bring the other one right up next to my ear. So I'm opening that whole side. Use your breath to inhale and reach and exhale and open. Last one. Inhale it up and back, and we'll move to the other side. Plant your hand. Inhale up. Over. Use your breath. Next time you inhale up, bring the arms out to the side. I'm going to move to the side. For you, stretch those arms out. I'm actually going to turn so I look better for the Zoom. Stretching your legs out in front, come to seated. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, taking your shoulders up, down, and back. Pulling your belly in and pressing through your heels. Drawing your toes back towards you. Let's place the hands on either side of your head. Bend the knees. And again, as you exhale, reach your hands towards your ankles, almost like we did when we were seated, inhaling up and back and exhaling, reach. Inhaling up and back and exhaling, reach. Last one, and we'll stretch those legs nice and long. Let's bend the right knee and take the sole of your right foot into the thigh of your left. It's important here to keep your hips looking forward, not out. We had a pillow or a block we can put under there. Nearby, you can pop under there. Let's take a hand on either side of that left knee, and our gaze is to the big toe on the left foot. Try not to round. A nice straight back. Ease up and take the knee in and stretch it out. The legs a little stretch. Shake your feet like rubber. We'll go to the other side. Bend the knee, sole of the foot into the thigh of your right leg. Nice tall spine. We'll place a hand on either side of the knee. While you're doing that, just make an adjustment to my Zoom. Okay, inhaling up and back, take your knee in and stretch it out. Those legs will shake and will make your feet like rubber. Let's move from here. Our hands and knees. Charlie horse?
No. I need to do my thing better.
Okay. We know if I can do
Do these.
it. I wish I could do that. Right. What is turmeric good for, Camille? Is it inflammation? Yeah. Okay, so hands and knees. Let's just do a little exploring down here. Glucosamine? Yeah.
Not me.
Okay, hands and knees. Let's do a little cat and cow. Remember, the cow brings your heart forward, spine settles down in. Halloween cat, perfect time of year to round the spine, up your chin to your chest. Then move back and forth, cow. In this pose, it's the spine that does the work here. And the head just follows in line. Let's move from the cow all the way back to the child's pose. Do the best you can. When you're ready, gently walk your hands back towards your knees. This is called a hero's pose or a rock pose. You have the option to do this high kneel, especially if you have knees that don't like to bend. This is almost like a weighted bend. The knees may not like it. Okay, come up into the high kneel. The way to get some extra padding under your knees, you kind of double up your mat. Back in the day, I would bring little gardening pads. And not really good to share things now, I guess, COVID. Let's take the arms out and up. Interlace your fingers and press. Press your hips forward. You're going to release the hands. Bring them to your hips. Your shoulders up, down, and back. And squeeze your shoulder blades. At the same time, we're doing a little press forward, opening those hips. What we don't want is the compression of your low back. You're pushing too far out, you might feel this kind of a pressure in your low back. Make your spine nice and tall and don't press as hard. I'm going to back off there. This is a camel pose. In this pose, we would reach to our heels. So think about, we're not going to reach to our heels. I just want you to think about kind of opening up your hips. Come back to our kneeling position. How is this? Full struggling here for this? Okay. I'm going to try a gate pose. Move mindfully. Listen to your body. We're going to take one leg out to the side. It's an option. So the weight should be on the inner part of that foot, and you're trying to balance it towards the outside of that foot. You want your knees to feel okay, so really be mindful of how that feels. In the gate pose, your right arm is on the thigh, kind of supporting, and your left arm comes up, right up next to your ear. And you're just thinking about opening on this whole left side as you reach and open. Take a nice deep breath and gate close. Bend the elbow. And bring the leg in. Coming back to kneeling, notice how that feels. Listen to your body. We'll go to the other side as you reach the left leg out. Toes pointing forward. You're going to feel the weight on the inside of your foot. See if you can balance it to the outside of your foot. Right, pressing and opening your hips makes the stretch in your leg a little deeper. Just bring the right arm right up next to your ear and reach about opening the whole right side. Exhale, bend the elbow and we'll bend the knee. Let's go back to hands and knees. Make yourself comfortable as you kind of shift your weight front to back, side to side, and we'll press all the way back into child's pose. When you're ready, inhale and walk your hands back towards your knees. And we'll come into the high kneel or the rock pose. Okay, we're going to come all the way up. We'll use your chair if you need to. How's everybody doing? Okay. Chair is close by. We'll use it for some of the other standing poses. Just come into that. Shift your weight around your feet. Open your toes. Notice your knees, make them soft. And create that nice tall spine. Shoulders down and back. Lots of space between your ears and your shoulders. Your belly is soft. Let's open our feet nice and wide. So this is where I tend to struggle, is kind of bearing weight evenly, and I'm working on it, and yoga has been an incredible tool. So let's just bend one knee and the other, see how things are working. Your legs and your hips, your ankles, right? Let's bend to the left, bend the left knee, and we'll just hold for a breath. Then inhale to the center, exhale, bend the right knee, hold for a breath. Coming back to the center, we'll walk the feet together and come back into our mountain. Let's take the arms out and up. Our palms are facing each other. They want to come together, but keep them apart as you reach up through your fingers and down through your heels. Your sacrum down and under. Yourself as tall as you can. Bend the elbows and ease off. And again, we'll reach the arms out and up. This time we're going to reach with the one arm, then the other. Reach as high as you can. Once more on each side. And bend the elbows and the arms down. Open our feet nice and wide. Don't be afraid. Make a nice wide stance. You've got your chair. You need it. We'll inhale at the arms up at shoulder height and bring the palms forward. So we're going to inhale the arms up, and as you exhale, we're going to bend the elbows and bend the knees. Now what happens is the chest wants to come forward. Your hips down and under, nice strong legs for the goddess pose. We're going to inhale and reach and exhale. Goddess pose. Feel your weight in your heels. One more. Inhale. Reach and exhale. And into the goddess. Let's inhale and reach. We're going to exhale the arms down and walk the feet. Okay, let's turn chair. Water, take care of yourself. Standing poses warm us up. The heat and dry us out. So mounted behind our chair. With your hands on the chair or with your hands on your hips, let's take a big step back. The left foot. We want to keep those hips facing forward. Now you feel an opening here in your right hip. That's a good thing. Open your heart and move your shoulders up, down, and back. Let's add the arms into our warrior. As we draw the arms out and up, we'll bend the forward knee. This is just a gentle warrior one, brave warrior. Let's use the breath. So we'll draw the arms down, straighten the leg. We'll use the breath to come into the warrior and then to come out of the warrior. Let's do two more like that. And the last one. This one we'll hold for a breath. Feel that back leg stretch, straighten. And exhale the arms out and down. Walk the feet together. Let's use the chair to walk into a downward dog. Yep. We're just going to stretch in between. Allowing your chest to come forward, your knees to be easy. Inhale, exhale, downward dog. The next time you inhale, lift your heart and we'll rock back. Mountain. So with your hands on your chair or your hands on your hips, step back with the left foot. And your hips are facing forward. Don't be afraid to make a nice, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as you do both. So arms down by your side. We're going to use the breath. Come into the warrior. And exhale out. So we'll do 3 more of these and we'll hold on the last one. More like that. Inhale coming in. The back leg strong and straight. Exhale coming out. Last one, we'll hold for a breath. Exhale out and walk the feet together. Come into mountain and we'll inhale out and up. And exhale out and down. Rounding through your shoulders. turn towards our chair and we'll do one more downward dog. Walking back as far as you can go, your arms reach forward, your knees are soft. And the next time you inhale, we'll round through the spine. Back into our mountain pose. Okay, we're going to come all the way down. We'll start with hands and knees. Stay down. Take a moment to shift your weight back and forth, front and back, and find your stable table pose. Stretch that right leg back. Then we'll lift it up. Point your toes. We make the leg nice and long. We're gonna exhale and bend the knee and draw the knee towards your nose and your nose towards your knee. Let's inhale and stretch it out again. And exhale and draw it in. Let's do it 3 more times. So you're breathing, last one. Inhale the knee down. Let's move to the other side. First, we'll just stretch the leg. Left leg, stretch it out. Inhale, lift, and point the toe. We'll exhale and draw the knee into your nose and your nose towards your knee. Let's do 3 more, really. Inhale and stretch. Exhale and around. And last one. Let's release the knee. Settle down into your table and press back into child's pose. When you're ready, gently walk the hands back towards your knee. You're in the high kneel. We're just going to drop the hands and walk your hips forward. Coming all the way down onto your belly. Prone, they call this prone. Draw the elbows under your shoulders and we'll just settle into a Sphinx pose. A nice straight line from your shoulder to your elbow. And release everything from your waist down. And soften your belly. Soften your legs and your feet. Notice what happens to your back when you take a breath in. Okay. From here, we're going to draw the hands down into the outside of your chest. So in this pose, this is the cobra pose. A lot of people don't bring their hands down far enough. I guess it's almost instinctual to bring the hands, up higher, but we really want to draw them down lower and then create lots of space between your fingers. So it's not a flat closed hand, but a flat open hand. And we're going to soften your belly and your legs. And as you exhale the breath, gently lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades into the cobra. And lastly, if you'd like to press into your hands, get a little more height in cobra. Keep those shoulders up, down, and back. It's really about strengthening the back. Release on one side of your face. Getting your forehead and nose ready on the mat. Use the power of the exhale to lift your heart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Remember, shoulders are down. If you'd like to press in to get a little more lift in cobra. Keep your shoulders down. Then we'll release onto the other side of your face. Let's place your elbows under your shoulders again in the crocodile pose. We'll go ahead and bend the knees and press your heels to the ceiling. Let's just rock your feet from side to side. Should feel good on your hips. And come to the center, release the legs. And we're going to gently roll on to our backs. Supine position. Take your time, come onto your back. Let's start by bending our knees with our feet on the floor. And we'll just take one knee into your chest and stretch the other leg long. Then go ahead and release that knee. Take the other knee into your chest and stretch the opposite leg long. Let's release that knee, and we'll take both knees into your chest, cross your ankles, and we'll rock from side to side. With your hands on your knees, roll big circles around your sacrum. If you're creating that circle, move in the opposite direction. Let's roll onto one side. For me, I'm rolling on my left side. We're going to bend our knees and come up onto your elbow. So if for some reason the shoulder doesn't like you to be bearing weight, you can come all the way down. Support your head. So do whatever you need to do to be comfortable and safe. And our knees are bent. I'm going to share with you one of my PT exercises that they make me do. But I like it. It's called a clamshell. So what we're going to do is lift the top knee, the bottom knee and legs stay grounded, and you're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. And it works on your hip flexors here, which are very important to be strong and to be flexible. And apparently it's very important supporting you when you walk, which is why I have to do like 100 of these things. But you can feel it, right? Can you feel it in your hip? It's really working. All right, let's switch to the other side. So for you, you can just go on your back and roll to the other side. I want to have my back to my camera, so this way. On your elbow, nice straight line to your shoulder. Bend the knees and lift and lower. Three more. And feel that muscle, those hip flexors. I can't think of the name right now. I'll have it from trying to think about it. Let's come down onto our back again. Fine. Shift your hips from side to side. Get really grounded on your sacrum. We're going to bend the knees and walk the heels back towards your bottom. And we're going to do some bridge poses. So be mindful in the bridge. If you have neck issues, keep the weight on your feet and on your shoulders. Your head and your neck never should be weighted in bridge. So roll with your shoulders up, back, and down. You're flattening those shoulder blades, and you can feel how those muscles in your shoulders and the flat scapula make it a strong kind of place to bear the weight. We're going to inhale and lift your hips. Feel a stretch in your quads, right? And then exhale and lower down into your sacrum. So lift and lower. Remember, no weight on the head or the neck. I'm looking up at the ceiling. Great for your spine, great for your hips, great for your legs. Next time you lift the hips up, let's hold for a breath. And we'll exhale and come all the way down onto your sacrum, cross your heels, and rock from side to side. Drop your feet to the floor and we'll stretch your right leg up. I really miss having straps in the class. Remember all the cool things we did for our hamstrings and calf muscles? So imagine that you have a strap around your foot, and you're weighting the foot, and you're stretching the leg. The important thing is to kind of root down onto your sacrum so that your lower back is supported, and then you're just stretching the leg. This long leg pressing to the heel, and we'll give it a rest and bend the knee. Place the foot on the floor, and we'll go to the other side. Left leg, stretch it up. Press through the heel. And draw the toes back towards you. When you're ready, bend the knee and release the legs. Let's walk the feet out to the edges of your mat so your knees are wide here. I like to keep my hands on my abdomen, and we're going to take turns dropping the knees, right? One side and then the other. Make sure you have a good amount of space between your knees, or it'll be a little harder. Drop the sides. Then when you move to the left side, allow the legs to just release to the floor and move for a breath. Inhale them up and drop them to the right. Again, release the weight and allow yourself to breathe in and out. Draw the knees to the ceiling and take them in your chest again. This time, both legs reach to the ceiling. Point your toes and press through the heels. Bend your knees and see if you can reach to your toes. Be a little tricky. Nice deep bend in the knee is going to help you get to those toes. Otherwise, they're too far away. It's called happy baby or dead frog. When you're ready, release the hands and draw the feet to the floor. Stay where you are on your back. We'll set ourselves up for Shavasana. No Shavasana, unfortunately. So drawing your chin down towards your chest opens the back of your neck. See if you can release the tension in your neck and just gently roll your head from side to side. Now that might not work for everyone, and that's okay. Rolling side to side. Release the effort and roll your shoulders up, down, and back. You really want to flatten out your shoulder blades so your chest is open and the arms, and just roll out to your side. Coming down into the belly. Soften your belly. You could put your hands on your belly if that feels good. Well, making sure your low back is supported here. It feels good the way it is. Just leave it be. Or you could bend your knees and lift your hips like we did in bridge pose and just tuck down your sacrum. Right, tucking your low back down and under, and then just straightening those legs, a little space between the feet. And notice your breath. Shavasana is a little bit like meditating. It's a little different. Meditating focuses on your mind, trying to quiet your mind. In Shavasana, we're focusing on the body. See if you can bring your awareness to your body. Certainly to your breath, but down into your arms and legs and belly, hands and feet. What's happening there? Hopefully you find them at ease and resting and relaxing. Back from Shavasana. Awareness to your breath. Some small movement in your hands and your feet, elbows and your knees. Nice way to come back from Shavasana is to roll onto one side. When you're ready, come join us. Seated in Shavasana. Let's bring our hands to our heart. And breathe into your thumbs right under your heart, in and out. Namaste.